Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a video on what I bought. I did a big hamster haul last week. It's taken quite a few days to arrive from VioVet. I just wanted to show you basically what I've got for my hamsters. If you can hear noise in the background, that's my Syrian Peanut running on his wheel. There's nothing I can do to make that quiet. I've tried everything. But he loves his wheel and it's very noisy. Right, first of all I'll start off with this is a sea and saw. It's a small and furry seesaw, if I can get this out. My boyfriend stuck this together for me earlier. Not that I can't do it, but if he's going to do it for me, then great. So this is going to go in, I think I'm going to put it in Munchkin's cage. That's my robo, one of my robos. This was very cheap actually. I think this was £2.20. I just want to say about VioVet, for anyone that's got any pets, whether it's cats, dogs, hamsters, rabbits, guinea pigs, dogs, they are really, really cheap and they're a very reputable company. For example, cats and dogs, you can get flea treatment like Advantage and Frontline, John Tailwormers. It's all very, very cheap. It's half the price of what you would pay at the vets. And my lovely vet actually told me, and he's a great vet because he's not in it for the money at all. He's in it for the love of animals. He actually told me that I could get Frontline for half the price on VioVet, so he actually recommends VioVet. I do have a cat, but since I've moved to this flat I can't have pets here. Well, I've got hamsters, but my cat's living at my mum's for now. But yeah, the stuff's really cheap on there. This, I think, this seesaw here, I think that's about £5.99 if you get it on eBay, and it was about £2.40 I think. But yeah, I'm going to give that to one of the robos. And I've never used Carefresh before. This is nesting, paper nesting. I think this is Mardi Gras colour, but I'll get to that in a minute because I don't think I'm going to use that tonight. My hamsters do clean out tonight. I don't think I'm going to use that. Now this is a carrot cottage, a small one. I've got this for my Syrian because I do like the natural beds, and the problem I've got with my Syrian at the moment is he is in a plastic house and he urinates in it every day. So I have to clean the house out every day. There's no ventilation in there. So I got this so it can go down in the sawdust, and then I can spot clean them every day. Just scoop the sawdust out of my trusty scoop. This is made, I'm not quite sure what this is made of. Vegetable starch. I know the carrot on top, that's for them to nibble on. But I was a little bit concerned that the hole wouldn't be big enough for my Syrian, but it is, because they always give you the dimensions of the actual size of the house, but they don't tell you how big the hole is. One of my little munchkin, my robo, actually has a small wooden cabin, I think it is, that I bought off eBay, which I got for Peanut, my Syrian. And although the dimensions would suggest that it would fit him, it was the door holes that weren't big enough. So I'm really pleased that this has arrived and it's big enough for him to get through. And this was only, I think this was £2.50. So I actually got another one for Suki, my other robo, because she's currently in a plastic house and I really don't like the plastic houses at all. They're just, there's no ventilation, they get wet. Although Suki's quite good, she doesn't go to the toilet, she gets up to go to the toilet, she doesn't pee in our house. So I've got one each, and Munchkin, who is up there, who needs cleaning out, taking a notice of his messy cage. He has got his little wooden house there. So they've all got natural houses now, which I'm really happy about. Next thing I got, and I usually like natural toys, but I've had to go for this because it's so cute. Oh, that's a bit scratched. This was only £1.41 from Viovet. This is a little TV. This is a playtime toy. I think it's called Classic Town TV. And that will look cute when my little robo goes in the back. And I'm going to have that face in the front. So I'm pleased with that, although it is scratched. But that doesn't really matter. Next up, I got these RSPCA pet bowls, because they've all got plastic bowls at the moment, so one for each hamster. These were really cheap. I know in Pets at Home, I don't think Pets at Home do them anymore, but they were £2 at Pets at Home. But on eBay I've seen them for like £4.99, and these cost me £1.11 I think. So they've got one each of these. I'm really pleased with them. So they're heavy enough to stop them, because I've noticed the robos move their bowls around. So I'm pleased with those. Next up, you little munchkin, you're going to say hello. You're going to say hello. He says, stop shining that bright light in my face, Mummy. You're being cleaned out in a minute. Next up, I got my Supreme Science Bathing Sand. I ordered this last week, but I really needed it last week. I never run out, but because I got the robos 5 weeks ago, usually it lasts quite a long time with my Syrian, but with 3 hamsters now it doesn't last very long, so I'm gonna have to watch how quickly this goes down and make sure I order enough for spare. But I like this sand. It's the only one I use. As other chinchilla dust, it is dangerous for hamsters. It can cause respiratory problems. So this is the only one I use, as I don't want them getting sick. Next up, as always, I use this Clean Safe for my hamsters, cleaning them out. I don't know if you live in the UK, I can't believe I used to do this years ago. I've had 12 hamsters over the years, and I used to use Zoflora disinfectant to clean them out. And they were always okay, but I would not do it again. I do like this stuff. This costs £2.30, I think, 32, 35. But if you haven't got this, the next best thing I would say to clean a hamster out is white vinegar. Is the safest thing to use, although I did do that with my Syrian, but he didn't really like the smell of it, even though it's the vinegar you can't smell once it's washed out. But yeah, I stick with this. It is a little bit more expensive in other places. I think it's about £3 something in Pets at Home, but yeah, this was from Viovet. Alright, next thing, sorry for the wobbly camera, I got this seesaw tube. This was, I think it was £1.80 or something. I know you can get this from Wilkinson's or Wilko's, and you can get the TV from Wilko's as well. They're about £2, £2.50. But yeah, this was from Viovet as well, and this is for my Syrian. I do hope he can get through it. Because he hasn't really got many toys. Everything I've put in his cage he hates. He just kicks it out the way. The only thing he's interested in is food, sand bath, and his wheel. That's all he's interested in. So yeah, I hope he likes this, and I hope he fits in it. Otherwise the robos will have it. Next up, you be nosy. You be nosy boy. Yes you are. Next up, I got this for my Syrian, but I fear that he's not going to fit in this. This is a Jungle Hideaway, and that's from the Classic range. This was really cheap. This was £2 £6.70 I think. On eBay you're looking at £5 for them, so once again Viovet were very, very cheap. But no, it doesn't look too big. I think he might stick his head in it and then come back out. We shall see. Next up, I bought some pink Carefresh. Now, I've never used this before, and at £6.30, I've got a feeling this is 6 litre expands to 10 litres. I really hope this lasts a long time, because it's going to be very expensive to do 3 cages with this. But the main reason I actually got this is because I know a lot of people recommend it, and my Syrian hamster Peanut, he's so smelly, bless him, and I'm hoping that this will neutralise the odours. But also for the Robos, I hope they enjoy digging in it. It's nice and soft for them, and their bed's going to go over it so they can burrow down in that. But I have got a feeling that I know it's supposed to expand, but I've got a feeling that this isn't going to last very long, and at £6 I don't think I can do that with 3 cages constantly, especially at the moment. I'm getting wood shavings from Wilko's for 50p, and they do manage to do 3 cages, so that's 50p per 3 cages. But this is all from Viovet. This lot cost £30 in the end, because it come to £21, and I realised that with the delivery added onto it, it come up to £27. So for an extra couple of pounds, I just spent 30, and then I got free delivery, and I ordered that last Wednesday, and it's come today on Monday. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash all of these out. I've got to clean the 3 hamsters' cages out, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll do a little cage tour of the new stuff in their cages when I've finished. So I'll see you soon.